Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Nick from On the Foot Market, and I have a market watch video for you guys this morning. We'll be talking about the market and some things that I would like to personally discuss with you guys today. If you guys enjoy the video, drop me a thumbs up. It's going to be a good one. We have some things to discuss via some things I bought recently, and then some things to discuss via today's games. So, it's going to be a little bit of an early player of the month talk and a quick overview of what I did last night. What I did last night actually was, last night is a Friday night, obviously today's a Saturday, and when I got on my companion app at probably midnight or 1, I just checked some of the prices of the old team of the weeks, and they were lower. So I picked up some of them knowing that today's a qualifying day, today's a Saturday, and that people would always be buying and these cards would be back up. So I bought a Lewandowski at 165, Griezmann I bought at 459 last night, 460. I just listed them a little bit higher overnight. I thought he'd be 510, and I got some sales at 527. Lukaku I got at 197. Icardi's we got at 170. Those were really good. Cancelo's got at 130. And the Icardis and the Cancelos were so good because there's not a lot of tax there, which is really good. I've got a Van Basten, which I picked up at 1.3. I'm trying to sell at 1.399. This other Lewandowski, 168 I picked up. Griezmann, this is the 483. I overpaid a little bit for that one. And then the rest of my trade pile right now is really full of lazy buyers. I started to invest in some of these live cards. I've been buying James at basically 155, 151. I've been buying Douglas Costa at like 305. That's kind of the price I like for him, like 300. I feel like that price is pretty good. I think that's kind of where I've been exactly picking him up at, 305, maybe 310 maximum. And I've been getting Cavani at 250, 252. I kind of like that price. And I've been starting to buy the lives for sure. I also bought a ones to watch Ronaldo this morning because he had 2 goals today, and in a midweek game when they were a man down, he came off the bench and had the tying goal to make it 2-2. So that was like he's had a really good string of 2 performances this week, and I feel like he's going to get a man of the match because I feel like he's going to get a team of the week because I do think that EA is going to put him in team of the week because I think they're going to extend this team of the week SBC and they're going to bring it out again for next team of the week. So I would assume that they will juice it up a little bit. And I'm assuming that you're going to have Felipe Anderson in team of the week. I'm assuming you're going to have some certain guys like those in team of the week it's just my opinion. I feel like that's how they're going to do it. I have a Felipe Anderson, which I picked up at 317. And that's lower compared to what he's been this week. Now, there's a bunch on the market at 320 right now. I've been trying to get another one at 320. It looks like somebody went on the market and I think just cleared it out. No, there's actually some 320s. So he was like 330 yesterday. He had a fantastic performance midweek, and I do think he's going to get another inform. I think for me, all he has to do is show up tomorrow and play decently well. Is there a 317 on the market? Damn, there's not. So you have all these 320s right here, and I want to get an undercut on the 320, but I can't actually get one. All morning, they've just been at 320, and I got one at 317, and I'm just trying to get that undercut, and I can't really find it. So that's just where I'm at, but doing some live ones to watch trading, which is really, really nice and refreshing. If you guys, on this channel this year, honestly, we haven't done that many ones to watch things, and that's because ones to watch just hasn't been good. Ones to watch is my, I would like to think I am the most talented ones to watch trader, or at least in the top 3 in the world. Like this ones to watch stuff, guys, last year, I probably made 10 to 20 million off of it, and when we got the winter ones to watch weekend, I made like 5 mil off that first weekend because I bought all these Mkhitaryan's last year when he first came out. And then I bought all of these, I think I bought Delafuse on a Monday game or something. So the ones to watch has been a little underwhelming this year, and I'm hoping for a better winter ones to watch team. But there's 3 players that are really exciting for this one, and there's 4. There's Cancelo, Mars, Felipe Anderson, and Ronaldo. I think those 4 players are really, really good for the trading on the winter ones watch. So in terms of what am I going to do today, today is a qualifying day, I believe. So if you do have any high-rated, not really high-rated, but like meta, cards like that, today is a pretty good time to sell with higher-rated icons. I think after today, you're going to see a little bit of a dip. I think tonight, you're going to see a buy-time potential in past Team of the League informs. That's just my genuine feeling. I feel like tonight, there's going to be some informs that are getting too low, and you guys can go pick them up. I really don't know if we're going to have much of a Team of the Year crash. We'll have to see, but I don't think so. I'm just being realistic about it, guys. I don't really think we're going to get it. Any of my guys who watch me that have higher amounts of coins on this channel, anybody who watches me that has a lot of coins, I would be looking at Suarez. For me, I think Suarez is really good. I think out of packs, as long as this guy doesn't get an inform, he's just going to go up. The reason for this is because Suarez is so rare, and there's so many of him on the market right now. You guys see this? So many, right? There's like a ton. The second this dude goes out of packs, all these are going to be gone, and it's going to be half the supply. So I'm looking at Aguero and Griezmann as the comparison. And another thing that I wanted to tell you guys about, which I'll make a video on later with the Road to the Final cards. I didn't really realize, and we're going to talk about a little bit more of these cards because I love these because they're live, and I saw what happened to the first set. When the first set went out of packs, oh my God, did they fly. So that's why I'm trying to make sure that you guys are buying into these, because when these ones out of packs, they all went up so much. So I'm trying to make sure that we all have the right priorities and we are buying these cards because they are really good, and the right ones. Because, man, I didn't realize, and we were streaming yesterday when I figured this out. Apparently, these cards, so let me give you an example, right? Juve plays Atletico Madrid. If Juve wins the first leg of the round of 16, this card gets upgraded. He goes to an 89. If they win the round of 16, he gets another upgrade. So you're looking at Douglas Costa. If they win the first game and then whatever the second game is, but if they win the whole leg combined, if they win the group that round combined against Atletico, this card is going to be at 90 rated with 99 pace. So I didn't realize that. I thought that these guys were just going to get +1s for the first round upgrade. All these guys, if they win their first game, are going to get an upgrade. So if Spurs beats Dortmund, or if Dortmund beats Spurs, Pulisic is going to an 86 in the first round. Even if they lose the group, the round of 16, not the group, Pulisic will still go to an 86 if they win that first game. And that for me is very interesting. I'm also looking at Van Dijk because Van Dijk has the winter upgrade potential. Van Dijk is on winter upgrades. Van Dijk is supposed to be a +2. He's supposed to get an 89 rated. So with this being a winter upgrade hype and Liverpool potentially, Bayern's not an easy team to beat. So that's got to be something you watch. That's not going to be easy. But I'm looking at these lives, guys, and I'll make a more specific video on it. But let me show you guys an example of team of the group stage, right? So I bought De Gea for my team at 395. And he's been 490 out of packs. And the thing was, he was about 400 to 430 until he got rare. Now he's rare. And he's flown up so much. 468 is actually low for him. Ever since he got rare, he just flew up in packs, out of packs. And that's what I'm looking at. All these guys, man. It's tough to explain to you guys, but Messi had some panic selling for that one team of the week, and he went down to 1.5, and now he's almost 2 mil. Right? So these guys out of packs are thriving. And that's what I'm looking at for these lives. And just kind of thinking, wow, once these guys go to packs, they're going to go crazy. And that's the only way I see it. They're only going to go crazy. Because I saw it happen with the first set. And when the first set went out of pack, the one thing I don't understand right now, right? This is the other thing that I want to tell you guys, to the guys who watch my video, and you guys get this info on my channel, right? You guys get this insight because you guys watch my videos and it helps, right? This is the thing that confuses me. And it not confuses me. This is the thing that tells me that some of these lives right now are good buys to stock up on. Now, you're not going to sell for a few weeks, but Cuadrado's 370K, right? Okay, I understand that, right? Juventus hype, but let's talk about something. Okay, let's talk about something. Douglas Costa, with this card, Brazilian, is 300 and is really 320, but you can get him at 300, 305. That's ridiculous. Because this card is going to be a better card. Nobody's going to use Cuadrado compared to Costa. I don't know, man. That for me is a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer for me. I don't know what else you guys want me to tell you. And if you compare them, Douglas Costa's better. There's so much about Douglas Costa that's better than Cuadrado. Now I understand Cuadrado plays a right mid position, right, and that's a rarity in the Serie A. I understand that. I understand that there's a little bit going there, and I understand why you guys could like it. But we gotta have a talk, man. It doesn't matter because he's Brazilian, he's not Brazilian, and this guy's got 3 more pace with the same amount of shooting, better dribbling, and they both have 5-star skills. So there's nothing that Cuadrado has that Douglas Costa doesn't have, and that's where I look at it okay. Now, let's also talk about something very quickly. Let's talk about Player of the Month real quick, and we'll do a little bit of a video for you guys after this weekend's games. I know you guys love the Player of the Month videos. I just love Lewandowski. We'll take it. The thing right now with Player of the Month, right? Son, Salah, and now it's Kane. Now Kane's in the mix in that whole situation. Kane, the game's on right now, unless Son, I think Son has to score another goal. Right now, Son has 6 goals and 3 assists, and Kane has 6 goals and 2 assists, and Salah has 5 goals and 3 assists. As of now, I worry that Kane's going to take the Player of the Month from Son because he's English. That's what I worry about. So just keep your eyes out on that. That's something that worries me a little bit as a Player of the Month investor. I would say Kane and Son informs, you can't go wrong. Now, the second the Team of the Week SBC ends, I have a little prediction. Son is going to fly. I think Son's going to go 500 plus because Son has Player of the Month hype, and he's a very, very good card, and I think a lot of people want to use him. Son's going to fly. And another guy that's going to fly from this team of the week is Sandro. I think Sandro's going to go 300 plus. I've watched all week. Every time Sandro goes down to 260, bought. He gets bought. And for me, I'll be putting stuff like that on the second channel soon. Some trading techniques for you guys to know when a card is too cheap. When a card sells all week at a certain price, that's when you know it's too low. And that's a really, really useful technique for you guys to use within trading, investing, and to know when is a card too low. It really is a useful technique. And I'm telling you guys right now, that's going to be something that long run helps you guys a ton. So that's how I know that Sandro or Son or somebody like that is too low. When a card all week gets bought nonstop at a certain price, it just tells you the demand is right there at that price. So once the supply stops, and if the player is more of an endgame player / a guy that's getting into teams / a guy that's very meta, what that essentially means is that they're not going to go low. They're not going to go lower. So a guy like Sandro, because there's not going to be a better left back till Team of the Year with Marcelo, and because he's the best left back and he plays for Juventus and he's Brazilian, he doesn't go down out of packs. That's what you have to look at. Like a guy like Pogba could get outshined by a Conte in form or something like that, but a guy like Sandro, it just can't. And that's why I look at Sandro as a very, very safe buy. It's really hard to explain, guys, and there's a lot that goes into it more than just that, but that's something you guys got to understand. So that's going to be the video for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. All links are in the description below. I got a second channel I'm rocking now. Another quick thing I want to mention is this Rebic card. I've been picking up, I got a few of these Rebics at 35, and like for me, that's going to be 50 game time in about a few weeks. So I'm just going to hold on to that long term. Aurier as well. I think Aurier's been buying 92. Thank you guys for watching the video today. Love you guys. I'll see you guys in a video soon. Peace out.